Hello, my name is Brandon Enright, and today I want to show off my tumble job on Eric Vergo's Unbandaged helicopter cube. This looks like a normal helicopter cube, and it turns like a normal helicopter cube, but unlike on a normal helicopter cube where you can jumble it like that, so let me show that again. You turn this up until that cut aligns, and it aligns all the way along there, and then you can do a jumbling move like that. This can no longer turn. That piece is attached underneath that corner, and it can no longer turn. The same goes on Tom Z's Curvy Copter 2. Turn that up, and you can no longer turn this. But on Eric Vergo's Unbandaged helicopter cube, you do that jumbling move, and Eric has sliced this piece so that you can do an additional turn. And by doing that, there's an additional level of unbandaging that can happen, and corners and center triangle pieces can swap positions. They're no longer different pieces. And in fact, you can change the orientation of corners, and you can change the orientation of these pieces. And when their orientation is changed, you see that they stick out of the surface of the puzzle in a really strange way. This puzzle turns really well. I don't think tumbling it made it turn any better. It already turned great from Shapeways. It's a relatively simple design. There's not many complex interactions of the pieces. There aren't any like really tight grooves with rails in them or anything like that. So in general, as Shapeways puzzles go, it's going to turn pretty good straight from Shapeways. It doesn't need a whole lot of breaking in. It doesn't need a whole lot of work. I decided to tumble it anyways. I did my best to tumble it really well, but unfortunately, just the way the pieces are shaped, it's just not a very good candidate for tumbling. These pieces the triangle pieces are super thin. They're barely on the surface. They're really thin, and they have a large surface area for their mass. And so the surfaces of the triangle pieces don't wear down very well, but the tips do. And I didn't want to wear the tips down so much that it created big gaps in the puzzle. So I tried to strike a balance. And then the same thing goes with the corners. The corners, they weigh a lot compared to the face pieces, but they also have three surfaces that need to be worn down, and the tips get favored for wear, so the surfaces didn't get worn down. But the edges are great, so I think once I sticker this, the edges that are really nicely worn down are going to look really good, and even though the faces don't look amazing, the sticker is going to cover that up. The puzzle, I just lubricated it and assembled it. I have already jumbled it up like crazy once and then unjumbled it. It took me about an hour and a half to unjumble it, and it was quite fun, so I'm looking forward to stickering and doing it again. It turns really well, looks really good. It's a huge challenge compared to normal helicopter cube. The unbandaging just makes for some really ridiculous scrambles. And so I'm going to sticker this. I also have a bunch of other helicopter cubes back here that I'm going to do sticker mods to, but I'm probably not going to show that. So I'm going to sticker this, and then I'll show it off stickered. Alright, I stickered it. The corner stickers fit perfectly, but the center triangle stickers are a teeny tiny bit too big. That's in part because the tips are worn down from tumbling, and in part just because they're too big. Looks really good. The corners came out really great. The edges on the corners are awesome. And the stickers on the center triangles are so big you can't really see the plastic. The puzzle turns fantastically. The silicone oil is still drying, so it's caused it to be a teeny tiny bit more grippy. It's going to get smoother. It'll take a couple days for that to fully dry. Jumble's great. in general, looks really good. If you're thinking about a puzzle to buy at Shapeways and you like the helicopter cube, this is probably a really good one to buy. It's inexpensive because it's small. It's very easy to assemble, and it does offer a significant solving challenge. The unbandaging really adds a lot to the solving challenge. So if you're on the fence and you want to buy an inexpensive Shapeways puzzle because you're worried about how hard it might be to put together, or you're worried about cost, or you're worried about getting something that won't be fun, if you like the helicopter cube, this is probably a really good puzzle to buy. I'm really pleased with it. The tumble job came out pretty good. Now that the stickers have covered up the surfaces, it looks great. I just need to get stickers that fit better, and I'll be really pleased. So thanks for watching.